So welcome to Brainfeed EdTalks. Today we have with us Ms. Anju Dhawan, Counsellor, TedX speaker and an author who will be sharing her esteemed insights on the theme of mental health in students. Welcome ma'am to this show.
Thank you. Thank you, Kanan, for having me.
So ma'am, the first question is, recently we have been seeing a lot of news about the case of boys locker room, the
Yeah.
Instagram group,
Yes.
and around some 5 or 6 months before, in December, we saw the case of IB school students who have posted some comments in a
Yes.
WhatsApp group.
Yes.
So when we look at such incidents, what do you think is the root cause behind such behavior?
Okay. I think the most important reason or the root cause, as you said it, is the attitude of or mindset of the boys towards the girl. Okay. So now what is attitude? We need to understand that first, that what is attitude? So attitude refers to our emotions, our beliefs, and our behavior. It's a combination of all of these. And how does a certain behavior come? Like if they are these boys are doing this thing, how does that kind of a behavior come? We need to understand that. So this behavior generally arises from conditioning. When I say conditioning, it means conditioning comes from our interactions with the environment. And when we say environment, it means the society where we are living, our home, our upbringing, our friends, everything. Everything comes in our external environment. And through all these different sources, a person has a certain thoughts, beliefs, which makes the attitude and mindset of a person. So, for example, in India, if we talk about the society and upbringing, right from the childhood, a boy sees in his home that he is treated in a superior manner as compared to his sister or the other girls around. The boys, they are given a lot of freedom when it comes to how they have to dress up, how they have to conduct themselves, or they can go out at odd hours, and girls on the other hand, they are judged on everything. The way they dress up, they are judged. If they are dressing up in a manner which is not appealing to most of the people would say that she's very, she's very fast, or she has boyfriend. So, and they objectify her. So there's a lot of difference in our society in the way we treat a boy and the way we treat a girl. A girl, if she's laughing loudly, she's judged. If she's wearing some revealing clothes, she is judged. So, the overall attitude of the society as such needs to be addressed and changed. The mindset needs to be changed. And this is something which will take, years, because it's gone deep inside everybody's mind, the way they look at girls. So that is one reason, as I said, the attitude or mindset. The other reason what I can think about is most of these boys, as per me, they have a lack of purpose in their life. Like, for example, if you have a purpose, if you know your goals, if you know that you have to become an engineer or a doctor, or you have to become an athlete, you devote your 100% time in honing those skills, in achieving those goals. So when you lack this sense of purpose in life, then you have all the free time in the world, and that is the time you become and then you have these similar kind of friends who don't have purpose in life. So that is the time when you get into these kind of things. So two reasons which I've given right now to you were the mindset of the boys and lack of purpose. And another important thing which I see is that a lot of these boys, they don't have a connection with their parents, in terms of their parents don't know what they're doing, what kind of friends they're hanging around with. There's there's no sense of connection between them and their parents, which makes things very difficult. Like, parents don't even know what time they are going out, what time they're coming back, with whom are they hanging around, what are they doing. So eagle watch from parent side is also important. So as per me, these are the important reasons for all these incidents happening.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much. So, as you have suggested, these are the causes, these might be the reasons. As an expert, what according to you could be the solutions to overcome such kind of behavior?
Okay. See, first of all, what I think what we were talking about, the mindset and the behavior and their thoughts. So these are towards negative side, right? They have having negative thoughts about the girls. They are doing all negative things. So the first step, which is important, is to shift towards negative thoughts, negative beliefs, or negative mindsets towards the positive thoughts and positive beliefs and positive mindset. And how that can be done is very simple. I mean, we need to create a very positive environment, both in school as well as home. So when we say we need to create a positive environment, we can do so many small things to make things work. Like, for example, make a child involved in activities which make them positive. There are so many activities. They can be given good books to go through. They can be they can be involved in exercise, outdoor sports activities. And apart from that, meditation is very important for all these children, and teach them gratitude. Once they have a sense of gratitude in them that they have so much and they should be thankful for it, I think that makes a lot of difference. And other than this, the thing I have written a lot about in my book, It's Up to You, and I talk about it always, is making everybody self-aware. Self-awareness is key of so many problems. Like all these problems, be it suicide, be it children getting hooked to these kind of sites, or they're watching porn. So a lot of these things will simply vanish once they are taught self-awareness. And what is self-awareness? Self-awareness is like, okay, so most of the time, all of us are on autopilot mode. When I say autopilot modes, means our thoughts and everything is not in our control. We just get carried away and we just start doing what others are doing. So when I say self-awareness, which means we are teaching children how to analyze their own thoughts, how to tame their thoughts. Okay. And a very easy way to teach them this is to tell them that whenever they are going to do something in which they have even little of hesitation, which is not a normal thing to do, and there's a little of hesitation, they should just ask themselves, they should pause, they should ask themselves a question, and they should find answer within themselves. So I believe that every human being has right answers within themselves. I'll give you an example. I'll explain you with an example. Say, for example, in this case, if they would have asked themselves, they would have paused and asked themselves a question that, what am I doing? Is it right or wrong? What will this have impact on my future? If they would have asked themselves these little questions, I think it would have given them all the answers. They would have not reached this stage. So self-awareness is very, very important, very important. And another important thing is for the parents to watch them, to have a clear conversation with them, to talk about everything. I mean, for example, if they've seen this in news, most of the teenagers' parents should actually take the newspaper and talk to their children about it. What do they think about it? So these kind of conversation on day-to-day basis will definitely help. And keeping a watch, obviously, on your children is very, very important. So these are my views about it.
That is so true, ma'am. I think you have pointed out very reasonable and very impactful solutions.
Thank you.
So we will move on to another topic of mental health, that is during this pandemic. Like, we all are stressed out. But when we talk about students, according to you, how has their mental health been affected by this pandemic and lockdown?
Okay. So, Anand, I think students or adults or anybody, if you are mentally strong, no pandemic can ever affect you. You stay strong in all the conditions. So as I said earlier, also creating a positive environment in school and in home definitely helps. That makes them mentally strong. All these things, self-awareness, and obviously if you have a purpose, you stay busy throughout the day. So if you're busy, you're self-aware, you're positive, you're mentally strong, no pandemic can affect you. Only those who are weak, mentally weak, or those who don't have a purpose, I think only they will fall prey to pandemics, not people who are strong.
Thank you, ma'am. There is also some suggestions by experts that we should have full-time psychologists as psychologists as full-time faculty in school. So,
Right.
what is your take on that? What would you like to suggest on that?
Definitely, full-time psychologists and special educators and all these special teachers are required in all the school. Um, but you know what happens? A school has a strength of 2,000 students, 2,500 students, and they're just one counselor, one psychologist, or two psychologists. So end of the day, it really doesn't help. So each and every teacher, like class teachers, subject teachers, on daily basis should incorporate uh, good mental health in classroom. I think that would be really helpful. And in case a parent or a teacher observes that a child has problem, he's quiet and he's showing some symptoms, then definitely apart from the school counselor and school psychologist, they can see somebody outside school also and address it immediately. It's very important.
Thank you, ma'am. As you suggested that the teachers should also take care of the students'
Yes.
mental health.
Yes.
Do you think can you suggest what kind of training they should go, what kind of training should schools provide them to be aware of that kind of situation and how to handle? Also, if you can suggest some ideas on introducing this mental health curriculum in school.
Okay, so the teacher can undergo a lot of trainings are available nowadays on life skill and mental health. So obviously the school can arrange a lot of trainings and workshops for each and every teacher so that they can handle it on classroom level, and the children can approach them whenever they are in a problem. And I think your second question was how to implement mental health curriculum in the schools, right?
Right, ma'am.
So, see, I really think that, I mean, there should be a formal curriculum, right? But I really think that a formal curriculum will not help that much. It is more about integrating and making good mental health, good positive environment a part of school. You know what I mean? It should be a part of the school on daily basis, not just a curriculum which is taught in a period of 60 minutes or 90 minutes or once a week. So there should be regular workshops and trainings for students and teachers for sure. But apart from that, which I think is really important, that this all should be culture of the school, the positive environment and good mental health. And teachers should on daily basis ask students things like how have you helped other children, and what are you thankful for you today, and what makes you happy. It should be and greeting each other nicely, saying good things to each other. So this should be a part of culture, not a curriculum which is taught in 60 minutes, or it should be part of the school on day-to-day basis. Like it should be something which is like in the school forever.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much. Is there any last message at the parting message for our viewers from you?
Yeah, the last parting message is please take care of your children. They are young, they don't know which direction they are going to. They're vulnerable. Keep a watch on them. Have an open conversation with them. Give them help wherever it's required. And yeah, be nice to them. They are the future of the nation. They need to be taken care of. And it's responsibility of each one of us out there to take care of them.
So thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking out your time for this interview.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
You for
Have a good day.
yes,
Bye.
ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.